Stuck with a persistent check engine light and a car that smells like it is running way too rich, almost like raw fuel coming out of the tailpipe? You might be dealing with code P0415, which points to a malfunction in the secondary air injection system switching valve B circuit. Let me explain what that actually means, because it sounds complicated. Your car has a system designed to pump fresh air into the exhaust stream when the engine is cold. This extra oxygen helps burn off unburned fuel and heats up the catalytic converter faster so it can start doing its job. The code P0415 specifically tells us that the computer, or PCM, is seeing a voltage problem with the solenoid valve that controls this airflow, specifically valve B. It is not necessarily the pump itself that is broken. It is the electrical switch or the circuit controlling it. This is an electrical gremlin, so put away the wrench for a second and grab your multimeter. The symptoms are usually a check engine light and failing an emissions test, but the car might drive relatively normally. However, you don't want to leave it because it can clog up your catalytic converter over time. To troubleshoot this, start by locating the air pump relay and the solenoid valve. Check your fuse box first. Sometimes it is just a blown fuse causing the open circuit. If the fuse is good, we need to test the solenoid. With the engine off and the key in the on position, you can use a high-end scan tool to command the solenoid open and close. Listen for a click. If you don't have a scanner, you can unplug the solenoid and check for power and ground availability with your voltmeter. If you are getting power to the connector but the valve is not moving, the solenoid is dead. If you are not getting power, you need to trace the wiring back to the relay and the PCM. Look for shorts to ground or broken wires. A quick pro tip: sometimes you can use a fused jumper wire to apply battery voltage directly to the solenoid just for a second to see if it clicks. If it works with direct power but not when connected to the car, you know the problem is in the wiring or the computer driver, not the part itself. Diagnose it right, and you save yourself from buying parts you do not need.